kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Returnable here for Davis.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Dolgala. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taken in at the 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And a Panther first down.
Now Dogala. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Dolgala. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 19-yard line.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pierre-Paul on the stop. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Panther first.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to wait, that's what Alabama. 380. You run. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
1-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stop.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, 53. It's our time. It's our time.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
toss outright. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this is caught at the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10.
How you like me now?
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. They'll throw now on the final play. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 19, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
48-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brought down by Shaq Barrett. 1 yard gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Throwing is Dolgala. And no, it's incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Hey, they're scared. Check safety. 18 Cardinal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and maybe more importantly, a victory in